OnlyFans girls who became horrible criminals. Sounds interesting.
In February of 2023,
You would think after having all that
OnlyFans saw
money,
approximately 1 billion
they gotta
monthly
do is
visits from users worldwide.
keep
The
it.
website launched in 2016 and is
They
a social
saying-
and video platform that allows creators to monetize their content via paid subscriptions and tips. In recent years, the London-based platform has become increasingly popular for hosting adult content, though today we'll be focusing on the darker side of the site.
I thought they tried to change it, right?
OnlyFans girls
Where they won't
became
let porn on
horrible
there?
criminals. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Different room. This is scary. Yeah, like I said in my last video, moved out of my mom's house. Thank you guys once again, giving me that opportunity. I know it's gonna take some time to get used to, believe me. But yeah, we got the YouTube.
I'm not gonna lie, the amount of people or the amount of YouTube videos I've seen where people are like, got a new place because of how like the YouTubers or the subscribers and YouTube life and stuff. That's crazy, man. Like, who'd have thought? When YouTube first dropped, I remember so long ago when YouTube was like, well, I mean, I don't think I was around during the fucking prototype of YouTube, like the very beginning, but like, I don't know, I always thought YouTube would be like just videos of people on the internet, you know? Like, you remember when Smosh was cool? Whenever they had like the best car ever and food battle and stuff, and then now look at the internet, bro, it's fucking... And look at YouTubers nowadays. Like, everybody want to be a prankster. Everybody want to be a, like, I don't know. It's just strange what it's turned into. But the amount of people that have moved out and become successful financially just because of YouTube, fucking crazy, dude. I mean, it's cool though. That it's really, really cool that something like that. How does YouTube even pay people? Like, they're like, hey, you got a bunch of these people that clicked on you. So, oh shit, I'm gonna have to run back for that. You got a bunch of people clicking on your shit, watching you, so here's some money. How did they like wire it to your bank account, or do they just, you know, like, how does all that work? I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. Danny DeVito.
Here, I'll show you guys. Y'all
Look
see
at him.
that? My YouTube achievements up there. We got
Fuck
Danny
yeah,
in the
dude.
background like always. I mean, as time goes on, I guess I'm gonna be adding more stuff to my room, but I'm gonna get a different light though, because I feel like this light is shining.
What's the golden
downwards,
play
so
button
I feel
for?
like
1
shadow
milli?
on my neck. But anyway, we're back. We're finally back, man. I'm so happy to do these regular videos. Took some time off. The whole moving process was crazy. But very quickly, I'm going to give you guys some announcements really quick. So the last restocks of ear candy CDs and cassettes are now up on the website. They're actually
Ear
signed.
candy.
Like, last time I signed the plastic on them, but these are actually signed on the thing itself. So sorry to the people that bought the others. I mean, I still signed it though. I still signed it. Just signed the plastic. And also the Earl plushie sold out in under 24 hours. And thank you guys so much. Look, I even cried on my Instagram story. Isn't that crazy? Y'all really ride for me.
no.
That is crazy. Thank you guys so much, seriously, with the whole support on Earl. And the last thing is that my podcast with my friends, the Crew Podcast, is finally back on my second channel. That's really it for announcements. Now, let's talk about...
I tried to start a
OnlyFans
podcast at one point.
criminals. We also have
I think I did like
exclusive
3 or
interview
4
with an OnlyFans
videos.
model who's actually at the top 3.2%. So if you think that sounds interesting, make sure to stick
Uh-oh.
around. What if you get older and you have
What the
kids and your
fuck?
kids end up seeing that? What if they look up your name out of curiosity?
Dude, that's what I've been wondering, bro. That's what I always think about. I'm like, how are you gonna... Like, I don't even care. Well, I mean, it's kind of just weird to me that you take the easy way out. But at the same time, dude, if I was good looking and all I had to do was take a couple photos, who the hell wouldn't, right? But at the same time, I've always thought about this. Like, kids are pieces of shit, bro. Kids are bullies. Kids are little assholes. All it takes is for one of them to find out that your mom did OnlyFans or your dad, and then they posting that shit everywhere to make fun of you. Maybe not even to make fun of you. Maybe if they just discover it, they'll be like, yo, this is little Timmy's mom, look. And then that kid will spread it like, oh, look, this is Timmy's mom. And then it just gets around, and then your own kid sees you, and then your kid starts seeing you naked and shit or doing whatever the fuck. It's just so weird to me that these people don't think like 5-10 years ahead. Like, even if they don't want children right now, you know, what if you do want children later and then this thing happens? You know, it's just, it's weird to me, bro. Like, but I mean, people are doing it. Actually, what the hell happened right there? Black ants, motherfucker. Bitch. 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 Oh man, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? Anyway, yeah, dude, I've been wondering that, like, it's such an easy way for kids to fucking like bully people later on, but nobody want to look at it like that. They just want to see it as quick money. And I mean, have you? I mean, whatever. I'm not trying to shame anybody. You could do whatever you want. It's just me personally. I be thinking more than 4 steps ahead, you know. So I just don't understand why people would do this. Like I said, when 10 years down the line, you got kids growing up and they're gonna see it, and then how are they gonna feel seeing their parents naked on the internet? Maybe it influences them to do it, or maybe they, you know, get pushed over the edge into doing some stupid shit, you know, like taking their own life because they keep getting bullied for it or showing it. Like that Aiden Ross fool. Don't people keep bullying him by showing him pictures of his sister naked and getting fucked? Like, it's gonna be 10 times worse when it's your parents, bro. When it's your own mom. Like, I don't know, dog.
Google and they see you sucking, or they have a bully at school and their bully's like, hey, look, it's your mom.
There you go. There you go.
Well, what do you do? What's the plan? Also, I was debating on whether I should name this video OnlyFans Models Who Became Horrible Criminals or OnlyFans Girls. I think I chose OnlyFans Girls, but I am very aware OnlyFans for any gender. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, that's really it. Let's head on to the video.
Need to make like rooms right here, bro. Actually, I don't even know if I want to make it right here.
Committing a crime. One of the most prominent cases is that of Courtney Clenny,
I got
Courtney Taylor.
badass spiders down here, dude.
Details about how a tumultuous relationship ended with Clenny facing possible life
one
in prison
wolf
in an incident that occurred on April 3rd, 2022 between 4:40
Pretty sure there's normally
and
2 in here.
6 p.m. Clenny, age 26 at the time, is alleged to have stabbed her boyfriend, 27-year-old cryptocurrency
I heard about this
Christian
fool.
Toby Obumseli, to death. The knife, which she initially claimed to have thrown from 10 feet away, penetrated Obumseli's chest right above where he had a tattoo of her name. The crime occurred at the lovers' Miami apartment, where they had just moved in at the start of 2022. Despite being new to the residence, the police had already visited them twice due to the neighbors raising domestic disturbance complaints. The series of images of the crime scene, released in November 2022 by Miami-Dade prosecutors, revealed gory details of the incident. Clenny is seen donning blood-drenched sweatpants, while also being covered in blood on her hands, feet, and part of her nightgown. The images also show some love letters from Obumseli to Clenny. It seemed he loved her a lot, given that one of the letters starts with, "You're the sweetest and most annoying woman I know." The letter then proceeds into a detailed profession of love, where he even describes her as his, quote, personal sunset. Moments after the stabbing at 4:57 p.m.,
that's her?
Clenny made a 911 call and can be heard apologizing to her boyfriend, even as she
Wait
pleaded
a
with the operator,
second. Hold up. You're telling me this girl... Oh, this looks... I can see what that is now. That's her in a tank or something? You're telling me that girl right there is this girl right here? Ain't no way. What the fuck, dude? This is why I hate makeup. Girls are so pretty without makeup. Like if I saw her right here, I'd still think she was maybe pretty, but seeing that this girl is this girl, that shit don't look right to me. That's kind of like it gives me that uncanny valley feel, you know? Because that don't look like the same person at all. Like, what a catfish type shit, you know?
Her as his,
so weird to
quote,
me. I don't know,
personal
man.
sunset. Moments after the stabbing at 4:57 p.m., Clenny made a 911 call and can be heard apologizing to the boyfriend, even as she pleaded with the operator saying, "My boyfriend is dying of a stab wound." During the call, the boyfriend could be heard in the background crying out that he couldn't feel his arm. When the police arrived at the scene, they found her holding the bleeding boyfriend in her arms. There was blood everywhere on the kitchen island.
You're gonna stab him up and then
the bathroom and the back
complain about him dying.
To Obumseli, she was ordered to sit out on the balcony where she began kissing her dogs. She was later questioned
Is that
for about
Vicky?
4 hours at the local police station, got admitted to a psychiatric ward, but then was released just 2 days later. The release was due to the view that Clenny claimed it was self-defense. In a weird twist of events, just after killing Obumseli,
They just believe
Clenny made
her?
wire transfers totaling $1.15 million to her father's bank account. They argued that the money was enough to move out of the country and that her job didn't tie her down to a specific location. It's worth noting
this
that
noise?
Clenny had made a lot of money through her OnlyFans career at that point.
Oops.
In 2021, she made $1.8 million. Just a year
God
earlier,
damn.
in 2020, she made $966,000.
And do you see what she looks like? I mean, bro, I don't know, man. OnlyFans is so crazy to me. You take, and I'm not even gonna say all of them get naked, because some of them do be taking advantage of these fucking weirdo dudes, you know. And they won't even be nude in their Snapchat. Oh, I mean not Snapchat, OnlyFans. Yo, I just heard about this one story. Oh fuck, this girl, man, I'll talk about it later. But this girl, well, I'll just quickly summarize it. This girl started OnlyFans, right? Turns out that her biggest subscriber, who gave her like thousands and thousands of dollars, I think it totaled out to like 2,000. I'm not gonna lie, but uh her biggest supporter was her own stepdad, which like he was her stepdad since she was like 11, and I think she started OnlyFans probably when she was like 18 or 19 or 20 or something. I think she's only like 21 or 22, which is fucking mind-boggling, bro. All these like early young adults that are fucking millionaires because of OnlyFans, bro, getting naked on camera and fucking each other and blowing people on camera, like it's so crazy to me, bro. Like I don't know, people have no everybody think it's empowering now to be a whore. Like, I just don't get it. But yeah, her own stepfather that raised her since she was 11 years old was her biggest fan, paying her all this money to get personalized videos and basically like telling her like, oh, don't 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 do this like outside or whatever. Like I want you to fucking play with your pussy on your bed or on your floor or something, because she was living with her parents, which means she was living with him, and she didn't know it. And yeah, I think he was basically trying to be like, yeah, do it in your bed. That way, whenever she goes out with her friends or wherever the fuck, he could go in the bed and fucking do some weirdo fetish shit. But yeah, once the mom found out, like, obviously there was a divorce and everything. And it's so weird to me because first of all, oh shit. First of all, how the fuck you see me, boy? First of all, how the hell, why would she go on to TikTok to tell this story? That's so embarrassing and strange and weird. I know she didn't do anything. All she was doing was posting to her OnlyFans. But I mean, do you not feel like, I don't know, I feel like you would feel exposed enough because of him, yet you feel like, okay, let me go ahead and tell TikTok that, let me tell the whole world, because I know a news outlet even picked it up. And that's just strange to me. Why is that something you want people to know? Now you're just gonna, people could still bully you even though you didn't know. Like people could be like, didn't you send your dad a bunch of fucking weirdo shit, creepo? I don't know. It's just ammunition for people that don't like you. And then the whole time she's telling these TikToks, she's like laughing and giggling with this fat ass smile on her face, like if she finds it funny, which I mean, yeah, it could be maybe her masking the trauma or something, but it's like, why tell the internet that? Nobody needs to know that. You should have just kept that to yourself. And even if you want to publicly shame him, if that's what you're trying to do is shame him, I just don't get it, bro. OnlyFans is easy money, but there's so much that goes into it that can go wrong, and I don't know, man. People just wilding, bro. Everybody's quick to, everybody wants to make that quick buck, but I mean, I guess if you want to risk sending shit to your own dad, be my guest.
$692, and in 2022, before setting up
Whoa!
her account, she had made $327,221. Such income explains why they lived in a very luxurious address and a 22nd
She looked totally different than when
bedroom
she is in the
and a great view
courtroom.
of Biscayne Bay. After her release, she fled Miami to be closer with her family, and on June 17, 2022, 2 months after Obum Seli's death, she bought a 3,080 square foot, $1.3 million luxurious home with a pool and hot tub in Lake Point, Texas, near her parents. Countering the murder claim, her lawyers argued that she did act in self-defense after Obum Seli had grabbed her by the throat, but a judge said that claim wasn't credible. The lawyers also stated that just a day earlier, he had stalked and beat her. This was revealed in released police body cam footage after the officers had responded to a domestic strike involving the couple. Clenny was once again arrested on August 10th, 2022, where she had gone for substance abuse. The arrest was after more evidence had been
she might have been on drugs then.
Lawyer. Also, it's almost like Obum Seli knew things were gonna take a turn for the worst, because he left behind a lot of evidence that was used against Clenny. A series of phone recordings from Obum Seli were presented to the court as proof of Clenny's deeply toxic behavior. The clips include her yelling,
so he was just an
slurs,
asshole.
Screaming, demeaning, and cursing.
Oh no,
him out.
she was an
She's
asshole.
her telling him, "Man up, bitch," and "Shut up and let me slap you, dumbass." I don't know why I said it so.
Right, Amber Heard.
The reason? Well, he apparently didn't tell her that he said hello to a female acquaintance while on a bicycle ride. She even commands him, "Find my fucking phone and charge it." Larry Hanfield, Obum Seli's family attorney, said he found the recordings as evidence of someone who is, quote, unhinged and out of control. Further evidence that she was the aggressor is a video of the couple from February 21st, 2022, in their apartment's elevator, where she is seen attacking him and trying to pull his hair. Also, in an exchange over the phone, Clenny once told Obum Seli, "I actually literally fucking want to kill you," which is, not gonna look too great in court. Clenny now faces second-degree murder for the crime and is awaiting trial.
Look how different she looks. Look at that compared to that. What the fuck, bro? You guys are paying for this too. You guys are making this person a millionaire. For what? For what? Just because she can look like this occasionally? Why? People are fucking strange to me, dude.
Abigail White. This case focuses
Born
on
is
Abigail
free.
White, aka Fake Barbie, aka Lewis,
Oh,
a British
fucker.
OnlyFans model who, following a really toxic relationship and a painful breakup, stabbed and killed her boyfriend, Bradley Lewis.
This
on
is second
March 25th,
stabbing.
2021.
That shit is
Before we look
personal,
into the
too, a
highly
whole
contrasting
stabbing.
upbringings of these two lovers, let's dive straight into what happened on that specific day that Bradley died. Earlier in the day, Abigail and Bradley met in a public park, with a meeting having been summoned by Bradley, who had resolved that he no longer wanted to be with Abigail. He informed her of the decision.
Is he a
and she was
dog?
enraged. She clearly didn't take kindly to the news. However, despite the breakup, moments after 5 p.m., the couple, together
man,
with
I
Abigail's
thought I had
friends,
a-
were captured by a surveillance camera going into the Horseshoe Pub and then proceeding to the
Oh,
beer
what the fuck?
garden area. As they began partying, Abigail started acting weird. She was angry, short-tempered, and caused problems with other customers. This was probably the influence of mixing a line of coke and alcohol, and also the pain of the decision that Bradley made earlier at the park. You know, she got broken up with. And Bradley wasn't doing so well himself. A man found him crying in the men's bathroom, claiming that he was scared of Abigail and didn't know what to do. And he also thought that if he left,
she crazy,
would
crazy.
take her own life. I'm guessing she had a history of claiming to do that. It was clearly a messy situation, and the evening, already riddled with chaos, got even worse. Abigail got into a fight with one of the customers. She slapped him and he slapped her back, causing her to fall. She then walked back to Bradley, took his drink from him, and threw it in his face because he didn't defend her. She also spat in the face of a friend who told her to stop bullying Bradley. Maybe tired of the chaos, they all wanted to go home, and so at around 7:50 p.m., Alfie, a mutual friend of the couple, gave them a ride. They argued all the way back, and on arrival, as Abigail stormed into the house, Bradley, who had hung back for a bit, said to Alfie, "I'm dead when I get home." Barely 20 minutes after Alfie departed at 8:10 p.m., emergency services got called by a neighbor, Mrs. Kundi. Mrs. Kundi had already responded to a scream from Abigail, and on entering the house, she had found Bradley
There's so
lying
many
on the
mosquitoes,
floor
holy
with blood
fuck.
covering the hallway and living room. A knife was also on the radiator. Abigail claimed that Bradley had stabbed himself after a heated argument. A story that
I gotta
police
go
didn't
get,
believe. Unfortunately, Bradley was pronounced dead at 1:30 a.m. The knife had penetrated his
Course,
heart.
for my
Alright,
shield.
now let's go back to their childhood backstories. Bradley was a gentle soul all the way from childhood. He grew up in a loving home, with his childhood football manager saying he was one of the nicest kids you could ever meet. And on the other hand, Abigail grew up in an unstable home. While aged just 4 years, her parents
Look at
split up due to
her.
domestic violence. Even worse, her stepdad, who came into her life thereafter,
These are
was
OnlyFans
physically
girls,
abusive
man.
towards her,
Why don't you
so
pay
she
them to
ended up
take their
in foster
medicine
care.
or their
All
makeup
along,
off?
she
That
had
way you
behavioral
stop paying them
problems in
forever.
school, and due to mental and emotional instability, she got prescribed antidepressants at just 13 years old. Abigail's path ended up with her doing OnlyFans.
Me with this
despite a
homeboy
good
when I
start,
found out
making
he cheats.
60,000
Okay,
pounds
so
in the
cheat
first
back,
year,
I
her
guess.
popularity dwindled, leading to an income of about
Such a
12,000
terrible
pounds a year later. She, however,
fake.
managed to survive by relying on Bradley's income. The two had been an item
Man
for a
pisses you
while,
off, so you
since they
report
dated
him to the
from back when
GV.
Bradley was just
What the
16 years
fuck?
old.
That
They
girl
even had 3
crazy.
children together. However, their relationship, which Abigail termed very rough and controlling, was mostly turbulent with allegations of cheating. This is well evident given they had a 4th child that wasn't Bradley's. Following the death, Abigail
she's the
pleaded guilty
cheater.
to manslaughter. She refused to take full responsibility despite the amount of evidence against her. Phone records, for instance, revealed that she had sent hundreds of threatening messages to Bradley. One message from February 7th, 2021.
She got a filter
read,
on for
"Swear to
that.
God, I will stab you." There was also a damning voice recording
And
where
for
Abigail
that.
told a friend that Bradley could only tell
pulled
the
a
truth, and
29-year-old
she,
when I was
quote, "beat
16.
the fucking
Oh.
daylights out of him."
Obviously, I have no limit when I get angry, and like obviously he said that I need help with that because people are generally saying to me, one of you are going to end up dead.
Nice and clean.
Like, and I fully believe that I'm quite capable of killing him if he hurts me again,
Why the fuck are you just saying that?
or I'm going to end up being in prison. But I don't believe a word that comes out of that boy's mouth. I have to beat the living daylights out of him.
Dude, I have no more
And he still doesn't tell me
black
the truth.
ant parts?
And he
What
tells me
the
truth when he thinks
fuck?
I'm gonna kill him. Like when I get a knife out. Like when I stab him. Like.
Oh, so she already knew she was gonna stab him?
Yeah.
Equally disturbing evidence is that just about a week before the fatal stabbing, on March 19, 2021, Abigail had stabbed him in the arm, causing a massive wound. Bradley had covered for her, lying to the doctor, saying that he had an accident at work. So, where did the case end up? Well, in 2022, Abigail got sentenced to life in prison, which means that she'll be jailed for at least 18 years before being eligible for parole. Jeannie Exum. So the two cases we just talked about have something in common, that being that they stabbed someone to death. And I don't know why that's I don't want to say popular, but kind of popular way that OnlyFans criminals.
Let me guess, another one.
People.
Another
I
stabbing?
really don't know how else to say it, but this is another one. This is another stabbing one. In a strangely familiar fashion
Ow.
to the other two, our aggressor, Jeannie Exum, and Instagram and OnlyFans.
This girl don't look like she would stab nobody. The other two, I could.
Following a domestic
dispute. How you get that shredded?
Occurred on Monday, October 18th, 2021, at around 6:45 p.m. at their luxurious apartment. They lived at 10th Avenue, Hudson Yards, Midtown, in New York City. The couple had been in a heated argument before Exum took a knife and stabbed Amor. At the time, Exum was 22, while Amor was 30 years old. After being stabbed, Amor staggered into the apartment's lobby, where a doorman noticed him and made a 911 call. Both the NYPD and EMS responded to the call, arriving at the location shortly after. He was taken to the NYC Health and Hospital Bellevue and remained in stable condition. Exum had stabbed them both in the arm and the back, and luckily, Amor, who went by the name Bo Baby Boy Pajules, suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Following the incident, Exum appeared in the New York criminal court, where she was charged with a Class D felony, assault with the intent to cause physical injury.
Damn, girl.
Interestingly, she didn't even seem fazed by the incident, since she even took a photo where she was smirking next to an NYPD detective. She posted it on her stories.
Oh, she crazy.
They took my phone, y'all. I'm on the.
Why? That's deranged, bro. That's like that fucking kid that took a Snapchat in the back of a cop car and was like, "Yo, where's old girl?" I forgot her name. He's like, "Where's old girl?" Because he had just finished killing her, bro. Fucking psychos, man. Oh, don't hit me. I gotta hit these fools in the eyeball. Which is pretty hard when they move around. Oh, there you go. I should have updated my fucking, or upgraded my bow before I came. That way I could one tap them in. Oh! Oops. Oh, this is actually a pretty good spot. Yeah, what the fuck, bro? People that, like, you're so thirsty for attention, bro. And who took this photo of her? Now they done took my phone. Or now they done stopped me and I got locked up. What the fuck? You're such a weirdo.
Now they don't stop me and I get locked up. She said Akon's locked up as the, the Instagram music thing for the story. In an equally carefree fashion, while leaving the courthouse, she had told the reporter, "Subscribe to my OnlyFans." But such behavior is no surprise, as it's consistent with her social media personality. On OnlyFans, for instance, she describes herself as a, quote, free spirit from Alabama.
That's so cringe.
Dirty mind.
So she's just a proud hoe.
Probably why she was so popular both on Instagram and OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, she had been charging $20 per subscription, but she put a 50% sale to thousands.
Fuck, I left my
fans.
food over there.
On Instagram, where she often posted lewd photos of herself.
Let me guess, get on her knees, watch. Yep.
And gained 10,000 more.
Fucking whore, dude.
Incident. How lewd were the photos? Well, just a month before the incident, she had garnered a lot of followers after posting a photo where she flashed her breasts in front of an NYPD car with the caption this.
Bro, where did she even post this? Like, that's disgusting, man. Where would you find this? Where did they post this?
Her following has grown significantly in the last 2 years.
Since she killed him?
Over 293,000 Instagram followers and about 641,000 likes on her over.
That ain't even. I mean, that's a lot, but
Exum, while not having a criminal record at the time, was, however, not new to violent behavior. In October 2018, while living with her cousin in Phoenix, Alabama, in a fight over money, she hit her with a liquor bottle on the head, knocking her to the ground. Her cousin, Marlo, never pressed charges, despite suffering facial bruises, cuts on the arms, a ripped nail, and a death threat. So, did Exum get sentenced for her boyfriend's stabbing? Well, just like her cousin, her boyfriend ended up dropping the charges against her. She was in jail for just a night. Later, in an interview with Barstool Sports, she said that in hindsight, the situation was more serious than she had thought, and she learned her lesson.
Oh shit, she fucking stabbed him in the arm and in the back. What if she would have hit something major? What if he would have never been able to use his arm again, you know? What if she would have hit a serious nerve? Or if she hit him in the back? What if he would have like fucking been paralyzed because she hit some kind of fucking, nerve? Or what if she would have hit him on the spine and that man went paraplegic? Like, bruh.
Instead of OnlyFans girls, we actually have a guy on this list. Yeah, we are gonna differentiate. OnlyFans girls just sounds better as a title. That's it. Alright, moving on from the stabbing stories. This next one is a great example of why being aware of your country's laws, however absurd they may be, can save you jail time. The story is about one of Singapore's most successful OnlyFans creators with over 210,000 social media followers, Titus Lowe. Now, despite the large following, the well-known influencer was quoted saying that he had been struggling with money in the period leading up to 2021. He had thus decided to join OnlyFans in order to improve his earnings. He signed up for the platform around April 2021 and began posting content. His content did well since between April and October 2021, he made $240,979 from his 1,900 subscribers. This success, however, lasted until October 2021, when a person reported to the police that they found a video of Lowe performing a sex act on their 12-year-old niece's phone. Immediately, the police responded, confiscated his phone, iPad, and the details of his OnlyFans account. I think it's worth noting that he didn't send
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, that's another thing. Like, all these OnlyFans girls, don't you realize that kids are gonna be looking at this shit? So, well, I mean, that's porn too, right?
videos to any minors. The video just ended up being found on the girl's phone. I don't know how she got it. On October 11th, he was warned to not access his account anymore.
Most places are just like, are you 18 or older? Yes. Okay.
This order on October 12th, and so the police returned to his house on November 2nd, 2021, and took away his spare phone and the OnlyFans account details again. The investigation went on, but Lowe still accessed his account and posted more content. On December 29th, 2021, he was told to present himself to the police station and was arrested and locked up. Recalling the arrest, he said, "I felt very scared, and the way they treated me, it was like I had done something very bad." At one point, he also told the BBC, "Whenever I read BBC now, I just think of better black community." Shout out Kendrick Curry. Videos are fucking hilarious. Anyway, he told the BBC, "In my case, it's a consensual thing between adults, so I didn't think there was any problem."
Oh no.
Problem. He got charged with transmitting obscene materials and failing to comply with the order restricting him from accessing his account. Transmitting obscene materials carries an up to 3-month jail term, while the second offense carries up to 6 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. Singapore's penal code clearly states that it's illegal to transmit any obscene material electronically, as well as to receive or take part in profits generated from the transmission of such material. It's safe to say that Lowe had ticked off the police because, despite the October 11th warning, he had used his secondary email to log back into the OnlyFans account. So while the investigations were going on, he posted 8 more obscene photos and videos and withdrew a large amount of money from the platform via a friend's bank account. The police noticed that they couldn't log into his OnlyFans account, and that's why they returned to his house on November 2nd. He still went on to access the account a second time by getting help from the OnlyFans support desk, and again, in defiance of the police order, posted 34 more obscene photos and videos. On October 22nd, 2022,
so he just can't post that shit in this country, or what?
Obscene content and sentenced to 3 weeks in jail for defying the police orders. He served his time, and on November 9th, he made a TikTok video announcing his release and return to freedom. He outlined his plan to focus on his firstborn and also to return to OnlyFans.
You have a kid and you're out here OnlyFans?
In the video, he said that prison wasn't the best experience. His firstborn arrived in March.
It was my best experience in my life, bro. I learned so much in there.
His fans with his new fatherhood role. It's full of wholesome content. For instance, in one of his TikTok videos, he's seen trying his wife's breast milk for his cereal. Yes, that wholesome family channel content. Going forward, we hope that he learned his lesson on running an explicit OnlyFans account in Singapore. And I mean, you could always leave Singapore and just go to another country. Selena Powell. Some people get in trouble to gain clout.
Isn't that
clout is a good way to stay relevant.
Isn't that Academics? Yeah.
Powell, a Miami-based OnlyFans
DJ Academics is chick.
A reputation as a quote black widow for making claims about her alleged sexual escapades with rappers. There's a lot to talk about with her criminal past, but let's just start with the most recent.
You got a criminal past?
In 2021, Powell was arrested and charged with habitually driving on a suspended license. The arrest was made on Monday, March 8th, 2021 in Miami after she was caught making a right turn without using the blinker. The police were actually willing to let her go with a warning, but then they proceeded to arrest her after discovering she was driving with a suspended license. She was taken to jail, and in a classic I don't care fashion, the next day, on Tuesday morning, she tweeted, "I went to jail again, LMFAO." Her license had been previously revoked in Colorado. Why was it revoked, you may ask? Well, unsurprisingly, it was because she had been a traffic offender in that state. Traffic violations aside, a year earlier, in May of 2020, she'd been involved in an altercation with Tory Lanez over claims that she had messaged him on Instagram and made fun of his hairline. As bizarre as that sounds, it led to a police incident report after Powell claimed that
Tory Lanez called the cops or what?
Girlfriend Kaylin Garcia had accosted her at the Miami condos where they all stayed and caused her physical harm. It's also very evident that controversy is in her future, given that before the Tory Lanez incident, she had made several false claims against other individuals for clout. Among her most controversial stories was when, in May 2018, she appeared on DJ Academic's stream and confessed that she lied about being pregnant with Offset's child for a whole 9 months. In the interview, she said, "Once again, there's no baby. Get over it. Suck my dick." She also lied about being paid $50,000 $500 by Offset to get an abortion. Powell has also been arrested many times before. On December 29, 2018, for instance, she got arrested for different crimes after bounty hunters caught up with her at a hookah lounge in Colorado. The crimes included shoplifting, evading the police, and traffic infractions. She had outstanding bonds worth $61,000. Also, in June 2022, she was arrested for violating probation terms. She had been mandated alcohol and drug tests by the court after a 2015 arrest, where she was a getaway driver in a theft. Surprisingly though, she got released in July of 2022. She was, however, arrested again on May 1st, 2022 for skipping a court date among other violations, and got sentenced to 2 years in prison. Her court documents show that she was eligible for parole on March 24th, 2023. And now, let's get on to an interview with an OnlyFans model. Like I said in the intro, she is part of the 3.2% of OnlyFans. She has 400,000 followers on Twitter, and she's actually a subscriber of the channel. I found her on Twitter, she would just reply to my tweets, and I figured, wait, I'm making a video on this. This would actually be a really cool interview. But yeah, make sure to support her. Her ad's gonna be in the interview.
Make sure to
I really
support
got
her.
nothing else to say. Let's head over to that interview.
Subscribing to her OnlyFans?
Hey guys, so here we are at the interview portion of the video, and we're gonna be talking to Luna. So I thought it would be fun to ask some burning questions. I think this will be a nice way to give a sex worker a platform and get rid of some stigma.
Can someone explain to me how it became quote unquote empowering to do this type of stuff? Like if you want to do it for easy money or something, like that's cool. Oh fuck. I understand that, but why does everyone try to say like it's empowering? That's what I don't understand. Like just because I'm flashing my dick around don't make me, you know, like I don't get it.
We have our first question. How old are you?
I am 20 years old.
And how did you get into OnlyFans?
God damn, bro.
And
They're
how
all
old were
like
you when that
fucking.
happened?
Oh, so I got into OnlyFans when I was about.
They're all like 18
it was 1
to.
month after I turned 18. I already had OnlyFans in the back of my mind, like when I was 17.
Your father
but
must be so
I
proud.
really, like went.
You had
with it
OnlyFans in your mind when you were
18,
17,
and
bro.
For my first year, that shit was dead. But once I was at a different point in my life, I actually needed the money to like get my first crib. That's when I started taking it more seriously in my second year.
So you're actually top 3.
She does sound intellectual.
Is that the actual statistic? 3.2%?
Yeah, I kind of moved like between like 3%, 4%, but
you fell off. No, I'm playing.
What?
Okay, so when you say that it was only a month after you turned 18, you weren't thinking about a 9 to 5, or you just went straight to sex work?
Oh, that's a good ass question, actually. So I actually did have a 9 to 5 at the time. I was working for a daycare center.
Whoa,
and,
that's a crazy transition. Like
Yeah.
to OnlyFans?
Yeah, I was working with elementary school kids. Yeah, I had a 9 to 5 at the time. I was just focused on that. Once I started my OnlyFans, I was like, hey, this is like some good passive income. But I still didn't take it serious for whatever reason. I still had a limiting belief, like I gotta work hard for my money. So that's why I had.
Yeah, that's a good way to think.
Once I released that limiting belief, like okay.
Okay, I don't think you like. I know a lot of people say you gotta work hard for your money, and I get that. I mean, at the same time, man, there are people that they get lucky, you know, like I don't know how to say it, because it does take effort and work to like stream and make YouTube videos and stuff. But there are some people that get away with very minuscule work, right? And it just works out because they're cool or they're funny enough, or like it just comes naturally. And then there's also people that are born into like a good financial situation. There are people that marry into a good financial situation, which, I mean, not all the time. It's not like you're always looking for that. That's not why you're getting married. But sometimes you just get lucky and meet the right person. But I don't know, man. I don't know why everyone want to take the. Well, I mean, I do. I would want to take the easy way out too, but it's just like OnlyFans is just so common now. What the fuck? OnlyFans is so common now. Like, I just don't get why everybody wants to make that move. Because I don't know. There's a lot of people. I assume, yeah, there's a lot of people that would want to date OnlyFans, but there's also a lot of people that wouldn't want to have a girlfriend that's been on OnlyFans or that is on OnlyFans. You know, because I don't know. There's so much that goes into all this where people are like, oh, it's just me being free. And it's like, yeah, but it's on the internet forever, you know? And it's like, how are you going to find a respectable person? But then again, it's like, well, what if I don't want a respectable person? But then it's like, well, then how do you find a loyal person? But then there's also people that do this type of stuff that are the most loyal people out there. They're just trying to make money. So I don't know. There's just a big, it's just crazy, bro. And I know like in Egyptian times, right? Wasn't everyone like fucking and and it was just everyone walking around with their tits out and shit.
How can I like work smarter, not harder? That's when I started for real, like posting more on OnlyFans, like promoting that
Work
whole starting
smarter,
a
not
Twitter
harder. Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that glam and shit.
Posting
Speaking of
nudes
your Twitter,
and fucking
I'm sure
videos
it
of
was
fucking.
a slow and steady rise, but I noticed that on Twitter you got 400,000 followers. That's a crazy ratio compared to your Instagram, where you only have like 1,000. I understand you recently made your Instagram, but
Dude, Twitter is such a
wild
cesspool.
ratio. So I'm gonna assume Twitter is probably the best form of promotion.
Yeah,
Twitter
you got
is
that right.
almost
Once
an
I started
OnlyFans.
my OnlyFans and started taking it seriously in the second year, I was looking up YouTube videos and shit. They were talking about Twitter, and Twitter is definitely the only like sex worker safe platform other than Reddit. Reddit is confusing. That's why I love to stick to Twitter.
Oops.
And Twitter, you can navigate through that hole so easily. There's communities for sex workers. There's other sex workers posting the same type of like similar content, and we all support each other. That's how I grew so quickly on Twitter. I started from 0 followers. In 1 year, I ended with 300 some shit K, damn near 400K.
Speaking of the community, have any threats come from this job? And when I say that, I mean harassment, stalking, doxing, blackmail.
Oh, that is a good ass question, because let me get into it. There's a whole iceberg for this shit. And let me get to the tip of the iceberg, bro. There's moments where your content will get leaked, or people will steal your content.
Yeah, they be selling it. They be selling it.
Yeah, and they try to say some fake ass shit, like they use your content, right? They steal it. They try to hide the watermark if there is one, and they'll be like, message me for $40 FaceTime,
Oh, shit.
$40 meetup. Bro, that shit is so fake. Like, it happens really, really often to so many sex workers. Even to me, when I only had 2,000 followers on Twitter. Moving down to the middle, there's people who will straight up DM me, I want to take advantage of you with my friends. Straight up creepy ass motherfuckers. There's one guy trying to DM
What do you
me to
expect,
buy,
bro?
and he was time wasting, so I blocked him. And he messaged me on
Do you expect respectable? I mean, do you? I said it. Do you respect respectable? Do you expect respectable people to be paying for your OnlyFans, bro? What do you? What?
another account. I also blocked him again. He messaged me on a third account, same person. He's like, block me again and watch what happens. And I posted it in a sex work safe community, and this girl comments like, yeah, he sent that shit to me too in my DM, saying that he's gonna hack me if I block him again, and just straight up harassing sex workers.
I don't know. A lot of people can't really hack. They just say that to scare.
But that's just the middle of the iceberg. Like, moving down to the deep abyss, bitch. The dark underwater shit.
The deep abyss, bitch.
Straight up, I don't know if I can say this.
Is this the type of girl that's on OnlyFans?
Where someone asked me for a custom video, right? And they had a whole script. I ain't even DM them
We're
first. They just sent me a whole script.
Sis.
They're like, hey, you look like my little sister, a minor.
They said that in the script?
Yes. They're like, hey, you look like my little sister. Can you please act out this and this? Sexual things.
Why are you blocking this, bro? Like, this is just words.
Minor sister. And I'm like, dude, that is so fucking disgusting, bro. And I've gotten 2 other people like that too. There's this one other person that
YouTube people be censoring like, hey, everything, bro. Tell me why YouTube people censor so much shit. They'll literally make a video on a murder and then censor out the word murder every fucking time they use it. Or they'll make a video about sexual assault and then they'll censor it out. And I get it, it's like a, what do they say, demonetization? But there are some of the biggest YouTubers out there that still use all those words. They'll use every word out there. Well, I mean, obviously not slurs or nothing like that, but like, people want to, dude, I remember Whitest Kids You Know a long time ago made a skit about the grapist. And now that's unironically what people call rapists, is they'd be like, grape, grape, grape. And it's like, bro, just say the fucking word. If you're going to talk about the subject, then talk like an actual human being adult. What are you trying to, are you trying to get this video out to children? Why are you talking about this shit to children then? They're not even going to understand it. If you're going to talk about the situation, talk about it like a normal human being, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro.
If I saw,
but that's just me.
I'm gonna F them, you know. And that is so disturbing. That's one of the most disturbing things that I will run into on Twitter or sex work in general, when people will DM me those horrible things. It's something people wouldn't even think that would happen to sex workers or just shit like that, but there really be those creepy ass motherfuckers.
The self-admission
no
is
shit.
crazy.
For real, how are you bold as hell admitting to my DMs that you're a trust me, I reported all of that. That's like the dark side of Twitter and dark side of like sex work in general. There
It's the
are
dark side of
some creeps
everything.
looking for like some creepy ass shit
Oh.
like that, and you gotta stay far
Who the fuck just hit
away
me?
from it.
People seem to not take sex work seriously or look down upon it. Why do you think that is, and what do you have to say against that?
Personally, I believe that everybody and their mama and their granddaddy and everybody, bro, be fucking. Almost everybody be fucking. And the difference
Not me,
between
guys.
sex...
I just want to make that clear. I'm just kidding. No.
Yes, boy. But the difference is between like sex workers and non-sex workers is that we just get paid to fuck. We just get paid to do sexual shit. People really look down upon that because,
And you know,
oh,
you
like,
get
being
you
sexual
record
and
it
she's
too,
open
though.
about it, and she's showing her nude body to the world. That should
Yeah.
be secret and whatever. And like,
No, the thing I see it like I don't care obviously if you do that, but the way I see it is if it was me personally, if I ran across this person and I ended up like thinking, oh, you're really cool, you're really beautiful, like I vibe with you, I like you a lot, and then I find out that she has a OnlyFans or she did OnlyFans, it's just, to me personally, I'd be like that would just be a complete turnoff. I mean, obviously, I like for science and for research purposes, I might have to look into it to see. But at the same time, like, yeah, I'm old fashioned. I don't want people seeing my girl like that, you know. But then there's also people that are like, oh, that just means you're controlling and you're insecure and shit. And it's like, nah, I think that's a preference. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be going around flashing my dick. I wouldn't really want my girl going around flashing her tits and ass and pussy, you know? Like, it's just preference, I guess. But I don't have a problem with it. If anything, yeah, I'm a little jealous, bro. I wish I could fucking take my pants off and make millions of dollars. But unfortunately, I can't. I can take my pants off, but... Oh, they can chew these? But, yeah, no, I think... Yeah, that's probably where the big arguments come from, is people that are actually jealous. But me personally, I don't get the whole... It's empowering, and like it makes everybody want to be a hoe now because it's easy money. And yeah, I think it is hoish and whorish to fucking record yourself having sex and just for money and shit, you know? I mean, yeah, again, it's easy money, but prostitutes get paid to fuck. Just like she said, it's just like everyone else. Prostitutes get paid to fuck, and they're literally called whores, right? That's what whore has always been, is that someone that has sex for money, right? And that's what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bigot.
I feel like it's just super deviant in our society, or that's how it's viewed at least. And I just really feel like sex worker is definitely one of the oldest jobs in like history, bro.
Yeah,
and I don't think that stigma and shame is never going to completely go away. But I really hope people understand, like, sex work, personally, I stay at home. I don't go out do meetups. To people who do meetups, that's great for them. I don't judge them.
She said doo-doo.
There's definitely tons of areas of sex work. None of them should be categorized into like degrading terms, like a prostitute or something like that.
It is though. If you're having sex, well, I mean, I guess it's kind of just like two friends having sex while recording it, because it's not like you're paying them to have sex with you, right? You're just getting paid. Well, because you're taking money from fucking weirdos on the internet to have sex with someone that you are compatible with or that you like, or even like your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So actually, it's kind of just. Maybe, okay, it's not the same as a prostitute, I guess, or a whore. It's more so... I don't know, how... It is its own thing. You're literally accepting money to let people watch you have sex with someone. I guess you could consider that art or something. But then, what happens when you break up with that person, or whenever you hate that person you made a video with? Or even if you are cool with them, and you guys stay friends, but then you end up meeting someone else. Like, how are they going to feel about that situation? And it's not insecure. I mean, you can maybe say it is because, oh, how do you... Like, maybe they don't like each other at all. She'll stay with you, or he'll stay with you. But you're just looking at it wrong just because they fucked on camera once. But, man, this is so weird, bro. This new generation is fucking strange to me. But I mean, older people are still trying it too, I guess. They're just not getting.
Workers that do meetups? Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
dangerous.
It is dangerous. I would never consider it personally, but I do see people on Twitter offering to do meetups.
Since
Say a
you
meetup
are
is
at
like
the top
prostitution.
percent
I would say
of
that's
OnlyFans,
prostitution.
did the amount of money shock you when you started seeing like your OnlyFans blow up?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that one girl,
When I wasn't
Danielle
taking it seriously, I would
Bergoli
get,
or
like,
whatever,
one
catch me
subscriber a
outside?
day, and I was already like, oh, someone subscribe.
And how
Yes,
much were they paying?
It was mostly for just like the subscription fee, and that was $15 a month, and it still is. But I have.
Do you get like a? Is there like a percentage split? Because there is on
Oh, my
Twitch.
bow.
You know. You get-
Yeah.
So what's the percentage split on OnlyFans?
For OnlyFans, it's 20%. They take 20%
Okay.
from you.
Okay.
and
Okay.
keep the
Okay. I'm guessing it's the same.
And
amount
they
of
fuck you
time
less
when
than
your Twitter
Twitch.
was blowing up. Your OnlyFans was also gaining traction. So you saw that
Yeah.
money. You're just like, is this?
Which takes like
real?
30%.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know this could even be a thing, like to make money from this. Because when I first started it, I
You
was
did? That's
mostly
why you
making
did
money
it.
From buyers on Twitter.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't tell me she's saying, I didn't know you can make money on OnlyFans. You were just going to make OnlyFans for the fuck of it? Just for clout? Hold up.
Was blowing up. Your OnlyFans was also gaining traction. So you saw that
Yeah.
money. You're just like, is this real?
Yeah, I was
Hopefully my
like,
things are
I
still
didn't even
here.
know this could even be a thing, like to make money from this. Because when I first started it, I was mostly making money from buyers on Twitter. I was selling dick rates. I was selling like solo pictures. I was sending videos. I was selling a lot of shit I never would have thought, and it was mostly like dick rates. Like
Really?
literally me typing what I think about their.
Do they be sending it like soft?
Dude,
Bro,
that's...
sometimes and it'd be scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like some of them have a humiliation kick. They want you to make fun of it.
Yeah,
They want you to,
100%.
like, say it's
Oh yeah,
small.
even ask me straight up, like, can you humiliate me? Can I have it's called a small humiliation video, and they would ask for
See,
that.
this fool is censoring the word penis. That's literally a fucking body part, dude. That's like a scientific term. It is your... That's like blocking out the word arm. Fucking people with their censoring, bro. It pisses me off. If you're gonna censor this shit like that, don't even post it, right? It's just weird to me. But yeah, imagine getting paid to fucking rate pussy, dude. That would be amazing. But I mean, I wouldn't say amazing, but that would be such easy ass money, bro. It'd just be like, and I've seen that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've seen that on TikTok too, actually. TikTok Live, man. TikTok Live is so strange, and I don't know how, but I've seen the dumbest shit. Like I'm saying, people, they'll take like a board, right, and it'll say like yes, maybe, no, or maybe not, or something like that, right? Something along those lines. And then they'll have like a little magnetic thing on top of it or whatever, right? To where it's gonna land on one, but like it's gonna always be different, right? Because it depends on the fucking, basically like a spinning wheel. And then they'll be like, okay, fucking ask me a question or whatever. People will donate money to ask a question for them to basically spin the wheel and see where it lands. And it's like, dude, you could do that on your own. You could take a fucking magic 8-ball, shake it at your house, and do that same thing without paying someone else to do it for you. That shit is so weird to me. But yeah, I remember seeing whenever I had TikTok, I was scrolling. I remember one of them was a chick just rating people's usernames, like literally just rating usernames. And all she was doing was like, you could tell she's just like 5, 4, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I really like that one. 9. Ooh, 7. And it's like, bro, fucking people pay for anything nowadays. People are NPCs. There are so many fucking bots
Yeah,
out
that's a
here.
Girls be
lot
saying
of,
that to
like-
me, and I don't even have to pay them.
To answer your question off the bat, I was really shocked, like when I saw the total amount of money, because nowadays I make a month on average from Twitter, from OnlyFans, Fansly, all my sites combined.
I'm gonna censor that. I don't want you to say that on the internet. I'm gonna censor that for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
It's too personal. You never tell people how much you make. That's a great amount, by the way. I just censored it, guys. You guys
Yeah.
didn't hear it, but that's fucking crazy. Here is a burning question.
I'm guessing.
I know
Wait,
a
can
lot
you
of teen-
can you see her lips move? Did he block?
Nowadays I make a month on average. I saw the
7K?
total amount of money, because nowadays I make a month on average from Twitter, from
It looks like she said
OnlyFans,
7K a
Fansly,
month.
all my sites combined.
I'm gonna censor that. I don't want to say.
Or maybe
I
she
don't
said
want
like
you to say that
70K.
on the internet. I'm gonna censor that for you, okay?
Oh, okay, thank you.
It's
Thank
too
fuck?
personal. You never tell people how much you make. That's a great amount, by the way. I just censored it, guys. You
Yeah.
guys didn't hear it, but that's fucking crazy. Here is a burning question.
I think she said either 7K a month or 70K a month.
And that question
Think.
is, what if you get older and you have kids and your kids end up seeing that? What if they look up your name out of curiosity on Google and they see you?
Well, not only that, there's also businesses that are going to look up your history whenever you like, cause you're not going to be able to do this forever, bro. I'm sorry, but it's not sustainable. Once you get a little bit older, they're going to like, people are going to be looking for younger, hotter people. Or, I mean, even your most loyal fans, you know, are eventually going to be like, I've seen it all. I've literally seen every single part of her body a million times. I'm over it. On to the next one. And then you're going to lose subscribers. I mean, yeah, you'll always still have some maybe, but you're going to start losing money. And then once that's up, or say like, God forbid, you get in a car accident and you lose like a vital part, or maybe one day you just grow up and you're like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. All your fucking jobs that do background checks are going to look up your name. That's all they're going to do. And it's going to pop up on your OnlyFans. Like, they're going to find out. And then a lot of places aren't going to hire you for that. And I know there's a whole debate between like, well, is that even fair? Because, but at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, sex work is sex work. Some people aren't going to want it because it's not professional. They might have business ties with important people that maybe if you end up like, you know, it might fuck with their business. There's a lot that goes into all of it, but
Sucking, or they have a bully at school and their bully's like, hey, look, it's your mom sucking. What do you do? What's the plan?
Honestly, personally, I have no fucking idea. I have no parental skills unless it comes to my dog and cat. Personally, I do not want kids ever. Like, that's just a personal choice. I decided that way before sex work. Like, I do not want kids. I don't think I would be happy being a mom for a fucking like human child. But besides that, I do know there's hella sex workers who are moms, who are grandparents, who are like familiar like figures in people's lives. And
yeah,
I don't
grandma
know, I
used
just feel
to
like
get her
it's just
back blown out, bro.
It's not really like bound to happen in a way. I just feel like it just wouldn't happen.
10 years down the road, and we'll see what starts happening.
Taking a
Man.
look.
You know, I wonder. This is something I texted you last night. I wonder if statistically, a lot of OnlyFans workers don't plan on having kids, or like sex workers in general. I wonder what the statistics are. To the struggling young people out there, would you recommend sex work?
Yes, absolutely. I recommend sex work 1000% because I was dead ass like living at a fucking like farm, like working days on end, like fucking like bending over, hunching over, doing actual fucking labor. That was
Earning
just
your
not
money?
it. I
Yeah.
was not making good money from that at all. Like, I'm gonna be straight up, I was not making a livable wage. I had to figure out like
Nah, I get that too. Cause I mean, even right now, bro, I'm making decent money. And I'm about to be making decent-er money, like a good jump, decenter money. But at the same time, I look at it and it's like, nowadays, it still is going to take a little while to be able to get anywhere you want. Especially if you want like if you do like luxury or you do want something like really, really nice, yeah, it's going to still take a while. But then you do something like this and in less than a year, you can afford anything you ever wanted, you know? So I get it, but it's also like, you got to look at the trade-off, bro. Is it worth it? I don't know. To me, personally, it ain't worth it to me. Like, I don't even like putting my face out there, bro. I'm ugly as shit. Imagine if, like, it takes confidence. I'll give them that. It does take confidence. But, I mean, look at what you're inspiring, though. Or what you're, I don't know, man.
fuck can I work smarter? And OnlyFans was definitely that outlet for me to like build several income streams from doing sex work. It is definitely a great way to make money. There's so many people that be like, get a real job, bro. Like that,
and it does feel good. Obviously, it's like having sex and getting paid, getting rich off of having sex. Like, that's fucking good.
They know that they're telling
or even
me to
just
get a whole
jerking
job
off,
like
fucking
that.
flicking your bean.
Like, I've been making the most money than I ever have at a 9 to 5.
I do want to set a
You've been working like 2 years. Of course, you're making the most you've ever
reminder
made.
that this is something you guys have to think about when you're 18. If you're a minor, don't be thinking about this. No, fucking focus on your schoolwork.
Dude, she literally just said she was thinking about it when she was 17.
This is an adult choice.
Make sure you're a grown-ass woman or man or they before you decide that.
Last question on my list is, would you like some free Earl?
Filtration tablets needed.
Yeah, give me that free Earl. I want that Earl and Earlette tea. That shit is so fucking cute. Bro, I would be repping that in my porn. Y'all see that?
Yeah, yes. I look forward to seeing that on Twitter at some point.
Everyone go to earldoesn'texist.com and buy that shit right the fuck now. Y'all go buy Tough CDs and cassette tape, bro. He signed that
I haven't
shit
even heard his
personally. That shit's
music
about to
yet.
sell out, so get that motherfucking shit before it's gone.
Exactly. It's the last of the ear candy era. We're moving on to a different project, so this is it. I have your socials right here on the screen. Everyone, make sure to go support her. Go follow her on Twitter.
Thank
Following on
you.
Twitter is free. You guys can do that one. And Instagram.
Goddess
and
Online.
make sure to go check
$3.99.
out her OnlyFans. Of course, you're 18.
Be yourself, be positive, learn how to let go, learn how to have fun, and just, yeah, be great.
That's it for the interview. Let's head on to the outro. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys liked it, sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Let's check how the room looks with the lights on. Alright y'all, is that better? Let me know in the comments. Y'all like the light better? I personally don't. I don't think it fits like the topics of my channel. That's it for this video. Go watch the podcast.
Yeah, this was
It just
always
came out
on some
today.
dark shit.
See you guys next time I upload.
What an interesting topic, bro. I don't know. To me, I'm probably coming off very, very ignorant. And a lot of it, yeah, it's just me not understanding or me not taking the time to actually look into it. But again, it's not even that it's the easy way out, because I mean, who wouldn't want the easiest fucking way out? Why would I choose to go break my back for fucking $20 an hour when I can like literally have fun fucking someone or even just jerking off and feeling good at that time and then making so much money off of that? Everyone's gonna go for this. But then it's just like, well, you got to look at everything that comes with it, like background checks for your job later on, other people on the internet. They're just gonna like, it's just, there's just so much that goes into it. But the thing that I don't like is that everyone just promotes it like it's, well, not really. I don't really see many people going out there being like, hey, you should make an OnlyFans. They all just say that it's really good to them because it is, dude. It's fucking making them money. But I don't know. I can't be alone in thinking that I wouldn't date someone that has or had an OnlyFans, because that shit's on the internet. And once it was, even if you did OnlyFans 10 years ago, that's in an archive somewhere. Probably people still have it saved on their phones and shit. But I mean, I guess that doesn't, like, I guess that wouldn't really matter, right? Because if you're dating someone and you're sending them nudes and then you guys break up 10 years down the road and they still have it on their old phone and they just never realize it or something, like, it's kind of the same situation, but except you made a lot of money off of it. I don't know, dude. It's a weird topic. It's very interesting. I'm not really like, I'm obviously not very educated on it. And I don't want to seem stupid with it. I don't want to seem like really closed-minded or anything. That's just my personal thing. I wouldn't date anyone, no matter what. You can't talk me into it, but at the same time, it's just like, I understand. I understand why they do it. Don't know, bro. OnlyFans, huh?